Hello and welcome back, I'm Arumba, thank you for joining me. Let's play some more of our campaign in EU4. This is the Kale Eat Your Greens run. Alright, so I was just looking at this and I think that there is time to take care of this war here before this whole situation changes. And I would like, I mean, he's only 2 reasons away from not defending him, so it's kind of tempting to stay on this, but I guess this opportunity will always be here. I don't know, maybe we do stick here. At 2 reasons, that's kind of hard to... He did just finish taking that fort, didn't he? That's what's happening. Alright, let's stay here. Kongo once again refused to send tribute. I'm getting the impression that it is just a... Like, that's got to be 5 or 6 times that he's done it. I'm just going to cancel the relationship. Get that 5-year truce started up. Hopefully the claims that we had don't expire soon. All we'll need to do is get the capital fort, and then Bengal should fold, assuming that Bahmanis won't defend him, which is the case now. Sirhind does come in. Sirhind's on tech 6, and he's probably going to have a sizable army, but I think we can knock down this thing before that happens. We've got 2 cannons. We've got our 3 claims. We'll take the 161 to there, and we'll take this guy up to there. We've already established the alliance here. This relationship has been maxed out. Let's go ahead and just take our royal marriage. Yeah, we're like 100 opinion away from being able to do that. We know that this guy's going to be kind of distracted for a bit. That's probably overcommitment to the siege. Let's pull most of these troops off. Leave 1 cav behind and 1 extra infantry, but let's take these 4 and split them and just do some carpet sieging on these 2 provinces. Take our final idea, march your lords on justified demands minus 50, and that will give us the ability to do stuff. We've gained 2 more force limit. We've got manpower and money. Let's go ahead and build 2 more cannons. Sieges win wars. There is Bengal's army in its full glory. Tell our subjects to be supportive and then to attach to the smaller armies. See if we can get them to kind of be in a position that I like. Let's pull these guys off again. Not really sure where he's going, but I'm getting the impression he might be trying to pick my army off right now. Yep. You back off, buddy. We've got 10-2. He's got 13 in the front row. If we get this army, that's another 2 troops. We can pull 1 more infantry off here. Plus all these guys to here. We might be able to go get just a decent engagement against this guy. Weakening the war leader's relative army strength would go a long way toward getting him to just accept peace, rather than have to siege this whole thing. Also, even though we're like in the New World, we're in an area of the world where we have bad technology and we're going to have issues with keeping up on tech due to this institution spread. In situations like this, it might make sense to do an artillery barrage. I mean, we've got 30-day siege ticks. How much control do we have in this node? Can we switch over to anything else? No. Anything we can do to speed up sieges would be pretty important, I think. Still no eyes on Sirhind's army. Looks like he's getting distracted and going after the other people now, which is good. We'll just sit here, get some loot. Occupy a few more provinces. That's not a province. That is... There is no zone of control up here, so we could occupy all this stuff. But Assam's going to take care of it himself, so that's alright. Ladakh does stuff with Guj, and Ladakh does stuff with Kangra. Okay. That is our first and only required claim on Bahmanis. What are we doing on Splendor? 350. It's going to be a while. We know that Bahmanis is pretty much isolated right now. I'm assuming that his ally Mewar is not involved in the war, so he'll probably defend, but there is definitely land here that we need. Grassland territory. Alright, let's just move forward one province. The exotic goods of Sadia? The event Kale demands. Merchant guilds lose loyalty. We get trade efficiency and yearly prestige for 15 years at the cost of 1 corruption, or we can gain legitimacy. Sadia gets new business opportunities. Let's gain the legitimacy. That's vassal tax income and other stuff that I like. Yes, fight that guy. Don't fight me. Eventually, we'll probably want to go get onto the province of Satgoan. Let's get these other 2 cannons over there. Let's consider improving relations with just, you know, a subject that's disloyal right now. This guy, I'd like to actually, like, you know, pay me. That was, which one? Mong Nai. Yeah, I don't know if we're going to keep that tributary relationship for very much longer, but this is occupied by Kalanti, which is not me. But we do have occupations on that province and that province, so hopefully Bahmanis does unoccupy that. Let's move the army here, actually, starting next month, so that after he unoccupies it, we can occupy it, and then we can probably peace out. We already have 35 war score. The actual demands that I have are pretty minor, relative to, you know, the amount of stuff we could do to this guy. Said to here and here. White peace for that guy, so we'll take this occupation. I swear Delhi's going to come in right behind us and attack him again. Like 100% chance. We'll get these 3 occupations, we'll get this occupation, and then we'll apply occupied and besieged provinces on Satgoan, and then I think we'll take the opportunity to peace out. So the 3 things that I want that cost no dip are these 3 things. The karma is, you know, 30, so we're obviously going to have issues with karma, again. Could we take more land that has grasslands? There's grasslands up in here. I don't really want to spend any diplo points at the moment outside of what we can. He is our rival, though, and we do have full influence now, so we have minus 33, minus 50, minus 1 for unjustified demands. Another concern is coalition potentiality. We could also force him to release nations of, like, Koch. Reduce the karma cost down to just 15. That really increases the war score cost, though. How hard would it be to knock out Sirhind? 54 enthusiasm. He's got a level 3 fort in farmlands. I'm sure we could easily walk through Delhi to get there. His development is... That's unprotected. That's unprotected, basically, because of the forts. We could siege these 2 and this one pretty easily. That's probably about 10 war score or so, I bet, if we occupy it. And then 40 if we occupy and besiege. That almost knocks him out of the war. It might be worth taking the time to try to knock him out separately so we can do a bigger peace deal with Bahmanis. Sorry, Bengal. Mewar has declared war upon Gujarat. Oh, excellent. So they might betray... They might betray Bahmanis now. I just accidentally gave up control of that province. Oops. This monthly tick happen. I'm gonna have everyone collapse in down to here. Is this guy involved in another war or something? Is that why we haven't seen his army yet? Or can he just not get access through Delhi? Due to rivalries and stuff? Because I don't think I currently... No, I do have access. Delhi give access to Kale, war ally Mongyang. Alright, fair enough. Supply occupied and besieged provinces on Satgoan. He would just give me the 3 provinces that I want right now. We could just be done. You know, just call it good. We gain a fort. It's in a state that we already have. These 2 are also in a state that we already have. They're grasslands. One of them has the natural harbor. Like everything about it's pretty good. The only thing we're missing out on if we do this then is Lacour is a grasslands province, but I'd like to get a claim for it. More coastal stuff would be nice. We know that our ally wants that land pretty badly though too, and I think I'd like to at least use him for at least one more war. Let's tell him to join offensive wars now that we don't have any risk of him calling in on something we don't care about. Our truce with Orissa comes up pretty soon, right? In 87? It's 5 years away. I kind of don't like the idea of losing all of my Arma. I think it would be easier to knock out the ally than it would be to fight him. In theory, one whole troop could actually do everything that I'm looking to do over here, but it'd be kind of unlikely to succeed with only one troop. Let's send over, let's see, how many troops does this guy have? This guy's got 10,000 infantry, 5,000 cavalry. So yeah, if I send over like 1 or 2 troops, they'll just get wrecked. There's Sirhin's army, and he's still got a 353, holy crap. Okay, well, if that's where the army is, then now some troops probably could handle it. Let's send them over to Upper Doab. This is the siege leader, so let's leave the cannons here with... we'll just send like an 8 stack onto that with the siege leader. We'll finish these 2 sieges, and then we'll band this army together. Don't attach this one. We'll lose control of some of that stuff. It'll take them a while to take down that capital fort again, though. And we might actually make progress on the siege with the 3 siege pip bonus here. Is my navy strong enough to blockade? We're currently protecting trade in Bengal, kind of. We are protecting trade with those ships, even though they are just kind of hanging out. Let's blockade instead. With all of the ships. Make sure we have at least a leader in charge of that 4 stack. That's what I like to see, Sirhin. Just sit there. Alright, so these guys are going to occupy these provinces. Assuming the occupations will be done within this month, we don't have to worry about an attrition tick making it impossible to do with a single stack, so we'll send these guys this way. You guys might as well stay here. That guy applies occupied and besieged provinces. Sirhin's enthusiasm will drop like a rock. We're not going to get a full minus 40 because of the capital, but it should be pretty good. Negative 15. And let's see how much actual individual war score we get with these occupations. Individual war score from those 2 is 6. So 37 minus the 6. Lovely disease outbreak. I could theoretically get an occupied and besieged province on the other fort as well, which I think is something we should do. So these 2 just kind of park on the 2 forts. These guys, due to the extra attrition from this area, well, it's actually not extra attrition right now, so we could maybe get by doing 2 at once, actually. We've got maybe a month or 2 until he gets back. We get a wall breach there. That army might cause some damage. Negative 33, and our war score is at 8. Water shortage. Alright, we're running out of time up here. He's got too much total development. The forts don't make up a huge part of it, so occupied and besieged provinces is not enough to just knock him out. A lot of times you can shoot for like 40 occupied and besieged, which was what I was hoping for, to get him all the way down to 0. We've got 8 versus his 33s. We're like 25 reasons away from a peace deal right now. It's gone on the 16th. Let's at least try. Looks like we might be losing some infantry over here. This gambit may not have paid off. 26th, 24th. Alright, now he's down to 15 due to that other occupied and besieged. See how it's close to negative 40? So with 15, and we have individual war score at 8, he's only got like 7 reasons now. So if just one more of these occupations could complete, he'd stop threatening me with this 2-stack and allow me to finish one of these sieges. And that might be enough. Of course, we're going to lose control of this siege as well. We do have some rebels and stuff. Take that fort. Take it. Nice. We actually got it. Cool. Also, rebels spawned on top of the enemy army, which is awesome. Forces navy out. He's got... Ooh, he's got 3 heavies. We need to get the hell out of that fight. Surprised that he allowed me to get a blockade on him with that kind of navy in there. Alright, now he's down to 15 enthusiasm, and we have 11 individual war score, but we're about to lose control of that 16 development province. I'm gonna risk going for 2 at once. Hopefully this guy just goes onto this and doesn't pay any attention to my armies and gives me the opportunity to siege 2 for his 1, kind of thing. 14 versus our 7. Now that definitely feels like he's going for that army. Maybe not. We're about to lose control of this 7 development province. We also have war exhaustion that does add up in there. If he's, you know, he's picking up a very small amount, having our provinces occupied. Or his provinces occupied, rather. War leaders on low enthusiasm. I was really hoping I could piece this guy out separately so that I could do some other shenanigans, but we're 8 reasons away for peace. And I just don't see how I'm going to get it. With this army being right here. Threatening my, my 4 infantry. I mean, I think best case scenario, I can get back up to 11 maybe, if I get lucky and he moves his troops around. But even with 11, that's not going to be enough to offset his enthusiasm. Length of war is coming down by 0.75 every month. So, I mean, maybe in theory soon it could happen, but I think it's more likely that one of these troops just gets picked off. So I think we'll just peace out now with the war leader and not try to worry about it. So we'll take those 3. We'll do release Koch. Koch would have core on... Nothing that I own, right? No, so Koch could theoretically then be vassalized. Let's try doing release Koch. And let's also, strictly for the sake of karma, we've got 15... We're gonna lose 15 karma with the current peace deal. I guess we will, like, return provinces to... Orissa? It'll still cost us 12 karma, but why not? Let's have all these guys head to Satgoan and or Bengal Delta. And let's see how Koch feels about vassalization. Negative 58 due to economic base. He has plus 100 due to released in peace. He's Hindu. We gain no trust from the release. We could just ally him. The economic base thing is kind of a big disparity here. And of course, we do have a truce with this guy until 98. It's a very long truce, so I can't actually attack him or anything. This is where, again, I don't know. Should I tributary him just so that we have it? Do we need this land? There's grassland in there, you know? Koch. So I probably need to just wait on the truce now and attack him. I'm not sure. But one thing's for sure is we're going to core this land here. And we can immediately assign that to some estates. Missionaries currently still working. Let's grant that province there. The coastal one that would probably be best served in the hands of the burghers. We could barely convert it. Maybe we just give this one to the clergy then, since we'll have a hard time converting that. Bathabad as grain, it'd be good for the nobles. Autonomy there is really high, despite it already being in an existing state. The unrest is ridiculously high here. I think we have enough manpower, though, we could actually deal with, like, a rebellion. So maybe we don't mess with the autonomy just yet. And instead we do give this to... I'm going to give... I'll give that one to the nobles. Alright. Well. Progress was made. Somehow Delhi has the most trade power in Bengal. That's odd. Because he's using inland caravans. He's trying to steer our money away. Alright, cool. Take a short break here. I'll be back in the next episode. As always, thank you for watching. Hope you're enjoying the campaign. I'll see you soon.